Yo. Welcome back to Jimmy's Labs. Uh, so I'm on my what is it, 2.5 and journey with my Retta. Got the Retta True Tide at 30 milligrams. And I told you I was going to bring this to y'all. CJC. This is CJC with that. I can't really focus. Let's see. But anyway, that's CC with that. That's a 5 milligram vial. So let me just off the back with the this one's gonna be straight up off straight up with my CJC. With that, I personally got it with DAC just because I didn't want to pin myself, like 3-4 times a day. Because if you get it without DAC, which is I forgot the actual name to it, but everybody calls it CJC without DAC. There's an actual name to it. I can't really remember, but anyway, the reason being that I got it with DAC, which DAC stands for Drug Affinity Complex, is that it stays in your body longer. Now, I also get the concept of doing it without DAC. I get why people do it, just because they want to pin it throughout the day so it can stay consistent with their natural body's growth hormone releasing of the IGF and all that. But personally, me, I'm good with the pinning myself. I do a split dose of twice a week, so I do literally every third day. So like I did it Tuesday. I take it during the night. I take it before sleep, put it like that, about an hour or so before sleep, or sometimes right before I go to sleep. So like I took mine, because technically my nights is mornings, I work overnights. I took mine Tuesday morning before I went to sleep. So the next time I take it will be Friday. So will be Friday morning. Straight up, I started off with doing a split of 2 milligrams per week. Yeah, it was 2 milligrams per week. Now I'm doing 3 milligrams per week, and I've stayed there consistently for about, I've been good with 3 milligrams for about a month and 2 weeks. Because I actually started with 1 milligram. So that'll be 500 micrograms split in a week. Then I titrated it up to 2 milligrams, and now I'm at 3 milligrams, which I feel like that's doing good for me right now. Now the first month, excuse me. So the first month, I'll be honest, you're not gonna see a major result as far as physical attributes, physically, until about the midweek to the ending of the fourth of, your last 30 days, your fourth week. That's when you'll see some body recomposition and all that start going on. And it also depends on where you're at with your body, or what your body weight, how you look physically and all that. But and also how you work out, what's your regimen, what's your eating habits, all that kind of a deal. So for me, I'm gonna just speak for myself. Like I say, on top of that, so I don't get demonetized, this is only for research and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm a truck driver, and I'm just, so to say, speaking out my ass. But yeah. So anyway, so for me, about the fourth week, that's when I started seeing change in composition. Even with some added muscle. Um, certain composition as far as seeing certain structures in certain areas of my body, shoulders, um, midsection, back, uh, arms, all that kind of a deal. Now from there, excuse me, I'm thinking. Now from there, each week I seen something different, and personally, the CJC with DAC, I definitely enjoy this and I like it. So I went through about how many bottles right here? We got 1, 2, because like I said, I'm doing 3 a week. So we got 4, 5. This is my sixth bottle. Just and we're going on 3 months. I got one more, and once I finish that one last one, I'm gonna jump to something else. But yeah. So like I say, the recomposition on this stuff is amazing. Like I said it, but I'm not gonna go into what it, all the mechanisms and everything. But I already made a video of that. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. But yeah, just to let y'all, see, and if you seen my pride when I used to do pre-workout videos, and it's a different story. Hold on. So, as you can see, definitely some definition. Oh, I could use a tan like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? But I work nights, so that's why I don't get too much of the tan deal. But as you can see, I like the way my body's going, the direction I'm going with the CJC no DAC. Plus, like I said, I do use the Retta. I will drop a video on that for my, so to say 2.5 month mark. But as you can see, the CJC with DAC, it's no joke. I've heard people say these growth hormone security guides ain't where it's at, and I can honestly see somebody, especially usually the people that say it, are the ones that's either taking steroids or they have taken steroids that I've noticed, and I ain't got no problem with that. Never taken steroids before. Now, has it crossed my mind? Of course. Will I take it sometime in the future? Maybe so. So I don't knock nobody. Now, people that do something like that, screen pump thing, I get it. I honestly get it. These probably won't do nothing as far as the growth hormone security guys. Your GHRPs, your GHRHs. It probably, it's not gonna do something of what they're looking for. For me, as you can see, like I said, come on. You can't tell me that this ain't worth doing. You know what I mean? So my journey's been amazing with it. Like I said, by the 4th week, I seen the changes. Each week after that, also I've seen changes within each week. Like I say, my diet's up to par. As far as where I wanted to be. Now I did add on. So I've been on CJC and Retta, like I said, 2.5 months. So by the time I hit about a month and a half, because of the Retta's appetite suppression, I did add on the GHRP6 to up the appetite. Now some of you gonna be like, well, what the hell you doing that for? And taking Retta, ain't that ass backwards? Pumping and contradicting. Yes and no. Yes, because one is suppressing your appetite, and the other one's giving you more appetite. But like I say, no, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go too much into it. You'll see me make the video, but as far as the GHRP6, it's only gonna give you a small window to eat more. So that's what I wanted, to be able to intake when I ate, just to intake more. That's it. More protein, whatever I'm eating. So I'm not I'm extremely low on carbs. I'm doing mainly high protein. My carbs usually come from like mangoes, fruits and stuff like that, raisins, the fruits on the higher end of the carbs, like raisins, dates, mangoes, banana, certain things like that kind of deal. More on the fruit end than anything processed, any shit like that. Now, I will say, adding GHRP6 did not only raise my appetite, which this is about CJC with that. You know what? I ain't gonna go into that. But anyway, yeah. So like I said, CJC with that, it works. It definitely works, and I've gotten it from 3 different companies each time. Great, great stuff. So, in my opinion, is it worth it? Hell yeah. If you're thinking of doing steroids or anything of that sort, personally, me, start off doing this. Start off with the growth hormone security guides. You got your testosterone, you got your ipamorelins, and you can stack these together. You got your GHRP2, GHRP6s, your hexarelins, which is supposed to be that's supposed to be the strongest one out of from that class. And I say start with that. Utilize them, see what works for you. Like I said, I titrated up with my milligrams on these. I did my research, seen what was the start, what's their highest dosage, and went off of there. So, and I'm gonna say this: these are in that growth hormone type of field. The reason I say it is because, like I say, I'm doing the Retta, the CJC with that, with the GHRP6. I had to bring the GHRP6 down this week, just because I titrated up to a certain amount of microgram units, and I started getting those the growth hormone side effects, the tingling for hands, the numbness of the feelings, the achy joints and all that. So like I say, these ain't fake and nothing to play with, you know what I mean? So do your research, do it smart. But like I say, if you're looking to put on some muscle, you're looking to cut up, do what you're gonna do, look good and feel good, I definitely say grab this up with the do it with the Retta. It works. Another thing is, as a matter of fact, which I should have said from the beginning, I apologize. The first thing I actually noticed was how, and this was immediately the first week, my sleep was amazing. My sleep gets better. Like, it got better. It hasn't changed. It's only been better. I sleep well when I wake up. It's I feel refreshed. Sometimes it works. To me, it worked a little too well, because it'd be times that I woke up in 4 or 5 hours, and like I said, I drive trucks at night, and my ass was ready to go. Like, shit, should I go just start working out? And I was ready to go. Like, I felt like I slept a whole 8 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours. Like, I felt good, so that's a plus on it. But it wasn't hard to fall back asleep, I felt ready to take on my day, my night, whatever. But I was still able to fall back asleep, you understand? So, like I say, try it out, If you got any questions, comment below. Hit me up. Let me know what's up. Even if you don't got no questions, comment. Let me know what you think. If you've taken this before, how you've taken it. What was your experience on it? And subscribe, like, and share. Y'all know the slogan over gym. Get your money, gain your muscle, and grow your mind. People, peace out. I'm out. You heard?